How's it going, YouTube? It's BraxtonComix here, and today I'll be bringing you guys a deck profile from one of my friends. Before I get to the deck profile, though, I do need to apologize for not making a video in a month and not bringing any Smash Bros. Content. I've actually completed and unlocked just about everything in the Smash Bros. Game, so I don't want to start over the game. And even then, I still don't have the capture card for doing any gameplay on my 3DS, so I'm more than likely not going to be doing any Smash Bros. Content, but amiibo unboxings are still something I plan to do for the upcoming months, because I have Greninja and Pac-Man both pre-ordered from Toys R Us, so I'm really looking forward to getting those. So that's going to be within the next couple of weeks or so, and within the next few months there's probably going to be even a worse lack of videos, depending on my internet and if I can edit any of my videos. I don't know exactly if I'll be able to do much content for you guys because my school year is almost done and the editing software I use is at school, so I'm probably not going to be able to do anything cool for you guys in the next few videos, and even if I upload anything, they're probably going to be just the same as every other video I've done this year. So this is my friend Zakk. This is his Void deck. It's a very consistent build. I really, really like it. And the way that he plays it is phenomenal. This goes out to you, Zakk. We're going to miss the hell out of you over here in Texas. Hope to see you pretty soon, within the year that you promised, if that. So this goes out to you, Zakk. Thank you for watching, guys, and please check out this deck profile. Alright, you guys, so here we are. I'm here with my friend Zakk, and this is his deck profile. So this is the Void deck you've been playing with?
Yeah, it's the Void, yeah. Current, not finished, but almost finished, yeah. So, let's start with the main engine of the deck. 2 Necrofaces, 3 Doomsday Horrors, 3 Trance Archfiends, 3 Kagato Kages, 3 Armageddon Knights, 1 Necro Guardian for now. There's probably going to be more later. 3 Battle Faders, 2 Summoner Monks, 2 Phantom of Chaoses, 2 Dark Creators, and a Dark Arm. So, those are the monsters. The spell, 1 Mass Change too, because I run Dark Law. You have to run Dark Law. The 3 Chaos Zones, Soul Charge, Lair of Darkness, 3 Creeping Darknesses, 2 Reinforcements on the Army, and 1 Monster Slots. You'll see why the Monster Slots are in there. And there's only 3 traps, 2 Royal Decrees, and a Vanities. So the premise of the deck is to banish all the cards in their deck by milling them out and using it to your advantage. Like I said, the main engine of the deck is the Necrofaces. You want to get these guys out in the graveyard as fast as possible so you can banish them. Common combo, the most common you can do that's pretty simple is if let's just say you get 1 Necroface, this is going to be your deck, and you need an Armageddon Knight, and you at least need to open up with a Kagato Kage, or if sometimes you need a Summoner Monk with a spell card, just use this for example. So what you can do is, common strategy is, simple as Armageddon Knight for Kagato Kage. The extra deck the extra deck's not done, this is why I haven't mentioned it, but to be honest, the extra deck, the only real card in your extra deck that you need, because you can exceed for any staples, you can pretty much use it, but Lava Chain is one of the most common cards you might need this in the deck because it starts it up. The common strategy is, you go for this Lava Chain, detach, send one of your Necrofaces from your deck to the graveyard, and then, for Armageddon, you might want to send it from the extra deck. From there. Use Lava Chain's effect, search out your Dark Armageddon Knight, put this on the top of your deck. By your next turn, you'll draw a Dark Arm Dragon. If they destroy the Lava Chain, you can simply summon Dark Arm Dragon immediately next turn. Pretty much just a free Dark Arm, no matter how you look at it. If they don't kill the Lava Chain, you still have it. You can still detach. Put your second Necroface on the top of the deck, and then you can easily go for Dark Arm and nuke the first Necroface and destroy, and it'll banish the second Necroface in the process, milling out your opponent. But as much as that sounds great, you might think that was the purpose of milling your opponent out, because one of the most common cards, like one of the biggest cards in your deck, will be Doomsday Horror. Doomsday Horror is your beat stick as well as your recycle power in the deck. What you want to do, because once you have this card, this gets 300 for every dark monster banished by both players. This is a really good matchup against Dark World, Burning Abyss, because this guy pretty much becomes your main destructive power, destructive force. But a strategy is, if you can ever pull out a Dark Arm Dragon, or you can pull out a Phantom Chaos with the Dark Arm Dragon effect, and have one dark in your graveyard, you can easily, let's just say, you use Dark Arm Dragon effect, you send the 2 Necrofaces previously, you banish the 2 Necrofaces previously with the effect, and you have one more dark monster in your graveyard. You can use this, blow up the Dark Doomsday Horror. Doomsday Horror's effect will kick in, bringing back all the dark monsters you banish. This immediately allows you to use Dark Arm Dragon's almost legitimately infinite attack points, or infinite destruction ability, over and over and over. Now, when it comes to spells, Monster Slots, yeah, Monster Slots is a weird choice, but it actually does help. Using Monster Slots, if you have a level 4, it can easily banish Necroface to get you the engine started already, as well as get you a free level 4 for an Exceed. Like I said, the Exceed, the extra deck is not done, but you'll be running here at your staple, Extant Knight, 101, and so forth. But Creeping Darkness also starts the engine up, but it also lets you search out for Doomsday Horror, because this is going to be, again, this is one of your cards you want to get as early as possible so you can recover yourself. But if you want to know the real purpose, this deck's power comes from this card, Chaos Zone. Chaos Zone gets a counter for every time a monster is banished, no matter how many are sent at the turn time, or how many times the monster is. Like I said, you open up with a Dark Arm, or you get a Dark Arm or a Phantom Cast with Dark Arm's effect, and you, like I said, you get you do the same strategy. You do that. You already mill 10 cards. Doing this again, you can do it again. Bring them back, blow up more cards. You can nuke your own cards if possible. That's another. For each card that is being banished by this, they get counters. And while you're doing this, you can banish your Doomsday Horror in the process. This gets so many counters. Use the counter to bring back Doomsday Horror. You can destroy Doomsday Horror once again, and continue the destruction of whatever, and just do 30 mill outs. And those are your more common strategies. Chaos Zone pretty much allows you to constantly recover, constantly bring back your monsters. It can save duels so much. Speaking of saving duels, Dark Creator is also one of your walls in the deck. It will pretty much protect you from everything. You want to summon these guys when you want to pull off a sort of, just to come back from like if someone's putting stuff on the field, you cannot take the damage. You don't want to take the void. Use this; those will protect you for sure. And of course, 3 Battle Fairs. Trust me, Battle Fair will be your friend. Battle Fairs is the most happiest person, because you will pull these guys out, and you can use them to block attack. It's just they're one of the best, of course. And if you pull out, getting out your Trans Archfiends right here, if you get 2 Trans Archfiends, you can easily bring back those Battle Fairs, so you can keep reusing them. And that'll be it. That's pretty much it. You can try it on Dev Pro using this, and like I said, the extra deck currently what I have is not done. But like I said, you pretty much, when it comes to ranks exceeds, you'll be running your staples, of course, and of course I do have mass change. You want to go for Dark Law if you want to run that. Like I said, this is more of a choosing, because I feel like Dark Law helps the deck even more. It makes the opponent have to banish more for what they want. So try out the deck.
So besides Dark Law and Lovable Chain, what do you find consistent in it?
Good cards. Surprisingly, one actual card I find really good in this deck, and it helps get the Dark Arm Dragon faster if you draw in hand, is Diamond Direwolf. I know this card isn't that great in the current meta. It's not really great in Journal Sense now, but it actually allows you to speed up your deck, especially if you draw into an Armageddon Knight. Armageddon Knight Kage, you have a Dark Arm in your hand. You can immediately just sack him to get the Dark Arm off the field right then. But this card has saved me in this. And the other extra deck, that card that is pretty good in this deck is Dark Master Key Beetle. It's a good dark side. It's a good, in general sense, it's a great extra deck for darks. Use this for, you want to use this card for more on your Doomsday Horror, or you want to primarily use it on your Dark Creators, or your anyone you feel less safe, because you want to protect them. Besides that, that's pretty much what I have for my extra deck. Other cards I recommend running is Extant Knight and 101. You know, simple stuff.
Yeah.
Simple stuff when you can, you know, all those staples. And I think that's about all you need to run when it comes to extra decks. Side deck though. I do have some side deck cards. One of them, of course, is Shared Ride, because you know when you're versing pretty much, when you're versing, you know, Necros, this format, you want it. And I have 3 MSTs, but I don't have it on me, so 3 MSTs, you know that. You want a third, and like I said, the rest of my extra deck, I don't have it on me currently, but. You also want a. I run 2 in the deck, but I sometimes run 3. The reason for the Roll of Decrees is because Roll of Decree. I'm gonna be honest. The first duel, you'll have the easiest matchup. They don't know what they're versing, and you can easily conquer them fast. If the person has the side deck of Imperial Iron Wall or the Shaolin Prison Mirror, you want these guys. You want that side deck, and this is why I have them, because this allows you to pretty much. I usually have these side deck, but I've been using more of it as the main deck usually because a lot of decks side an Imperial Iron Wall for because of this format. But you know, but that's pretty much it when it comes to cards.
All right then.